Hi, my name is Shari Wilkins, and I'm from Sage of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Sage of the Rockies is a new organization, relatively speaking, and it's being driven by a huge volunteer base. And when I got involved with Sage of the Rockies, my impetus is the face of my 83-year-old lesbian aunt who lives alone in rural Colorado on oxygen 24/7, very physically vulnerable, but very mentally alert, retired physician, engaged with life, and I began to see inequities in her treatment. She's very closeted, very afraid to come out, very afraid of medical treatment and of things like nursing homes and rehab centers. And I kept thinking to myself, there's something wrong with the picture when someone who is so intelligent and has so much to offer is so invisible to the system. So as Sage of the Rockies began, I became more involved to try to find out what are the resources. How do we make these people more visible to us and include them more in our communities, whether they're rural and isolated or urban and isolated? How do we provide for them? How do we become more inclusive? How do we capitalize on what they bring to the community and their strengths, which in a mountain woman is incredible independence, chopping wood when they shouldn't be, bringing water from the well when they shouldn't be, all the things that make them strong and independent, but also put up the barriers between themselves and the services they may need in the future. In addition, so many of those older lesbians and gay men and trans are so closeted that the families don't know. And in my aunt's case, she had been in a relationship for 17 years. The relationship fell apart. She was alone on the mountainside, suicidal, and the family didn't even know that there was an issue. And it's frightening to me to find any human being, especially one that I love so much, so isolated that they feel as if there's no lifeline for them, no sense of community. And while people like that often have incredible support within their community because it is smaller and they know each other better, they're still so isolated from a sense of community that may involve people with a like history and common language for the music, the activities, the movies, the books, how it used to be. And those stories never get told. And that to me is a sad state of affairs and something that I am willing to go to the mat for because it is so important to see those people as part of my life and of the GLBT community at large.